Good evening, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, I want to cover a couple of things. So, want to do a current review of the current standings for the G1 Climax 33. So I'll give the 411 on the current standings for that, as well as the current standings for the Tokyo Princess Cup 10, since that also has started as well. And I'm also going to review two shows, the recent Marvelous show and the Sendai Girls show. So I'm going to do reviews for both of those. So going to do those, and also current standings of G1 Climax 33 as well as the Tokyo Princess Cup 10. So let's go ahead and get started with our tournaments. So let's go over the current standings of the G1 Climax 33. Now, all four blocks have gotten a chance to really get started over the weekend. So let's go ahead and go through each block, shall we? All right, let's get started. Alrighty, let's get started with the A block. So right now, in the A block, sitting at the bottom, we got three competitors with 0 points, which are Hikuleo, Yoda and Gabe Kidd. All right, let's start with Gabe Kidd. Starting off 0-1. He has the one loss to Chase Owens. So, rough start for him. All right. And then we got Yoda also starting off 0-1. He had the loss to Kaito Kiyomiya. Really good match, too. Really good match. And then there's Hikuleo, who fought in the main event, which I thought was pretty cool that he got a chance to fight in the main event. Sanada gave him his loss, so he's also 0-1. And then we got two competitors sitting at 1 point apiece, which are Ren Narita and Shota Umino, which of course they faced each other and it ended in a draw, which was actually an excellent match. It was one of my favorite matches, especially from the A block. That match definitely went back and forth, and I can't really be too surprised that it ended in a draw. But both Ren Narita and Shota Umino have a point. And then we got three competitors all on the board with 2 points, which we have Kaito Kiyomiya, Chase Owens, and Sanada. So Kaito Kiyomiya, of course, he had his first match and defeated Yoda. So 1-0 to start. Chase Owens, although Gabe Kidd got the preemptive strike on him, Chase Owens was able to hold strong and pick up the victory, giving him a 1-0 start for 2 points. So Chase Owens looking good. And of course, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Sanada off to a great start, being able to defeat Hikuleo to pick up his 2 points, also 1-0. So that's the start so far for the A block. All right, let's go to the B block. All right, for the B block, we got four competitors at the bottom with 0 points, which are El Phantasmo, Will Ospreay, Great Okan, and Kenta. Let's take a look at El Phantasmo. I was honestly kind of surprised. I thought he was going to pull it off, but he's 0-1 with the loss to Yoshihashi. Yeah, I was really surprised. I thought ELP was going to pull it off. But he starts off 0-1. Will Ospreay. Oh, man. Will Ospreay taking an opening defeat at the hands of Taichi. Oof. Will Ospreay, the current IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion, off to a rough start. Oof. So he's 0-1 with 0 points. Great Okan, 0-1 as well. He gave it a good effort, but just wasn't able to beat Kazuchika Okada. So he's off to a rough start. And Kenta, wow. That one kind of shocked me as well. Kenta starting off 0-1 with a big loss to Tangaloa, which how the match was going kind of made it seem like Kenta had it in the bag, but nope. Tangaloa was able to beat him. So, wow. Those are some big names starting off in the losing column in the B block. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And then the other 4 competitors start off with 2 points, which are Kazuchika Okada, Yoshihashi, Taichi, and Tangaloa. Starting with Tangaloa, like I said, looked like he was getting worked quite a bit, but yet was able to defeat Kenta to start off 1-0 and get his first 2 points. It's crazy. And same thing with Taichi. Taichi with a huge upset over Will Ospreay, was able to hit that Black Mephisto and put him away. But wow, that's a big upset. So kudos to Taichi picking up his 2 points, defeating Will Ospreay. Yoshihashi, same thing, beat El Phantasmo to get his first 2 points. And then of course Okada, the Rainmaker, was able to put away Great Okan. But Great Okan made a good effort. He made a good effort. But the Rainmaker would not be denied his first 2 points. So, B block is starting off very, very interesting. That's for sure. All right, let's move on to the C block. Okay. For the C block, sitting at the bottom, 4 competitors with 0 points, which are Tomohiro Ishii, Tamatanga, Shingo Takagi, and Aaron Hanare. Start with Aaron Hanare, who now has a face tattoo. It looked kind of weird, but anyways, he opens up with a 0-1 start, losing to Mikey Nichols of TMDK. So rough start for him with the new look and everything. All right, Shingo. Oh, man. Which I knew this match was going to be hard-hitting and back and forth, but Shingo eats the loss to Eddie Kingston to start off 0-1. Ooh, that's rough. That's really rough. And Tamatanga had a lot of opposition in this match, so unfortunately I can't be too shocked that he lost to Evil. Just the opposition and, the numbers game was just, it was just too much. It was really too much. Yado really wasn't a big help, but it is what it is. But yeah, he starts off 0-1. And then Tomohiro Ishii, a very hard-fought battle against Dave Finlay, but just was not able to beat him. Suffers into oblivion, and he starts off 0-1. So, pretty rough. Really rough. And then the other 4 competitors, opening up with 2 points, are David Finlay, Evil, Eddie Kingston, and Mikey Nichols. Starting with Mikey Nichols. A big opening victory for Mikey Nichols, defeating Aaron Hanare to earn himself 2 points. So great start for him. Eddie Kingston, the current NJPW Strong Openweight Champion, opens up with a big victory, defeating Shingo Takagi, which was a phenomenal match. Very hard-hitting. Evil, of course, Evil had to cheat, but he's House of Torture, so can't be surprised. His cheating ways pay off as he's able to pick up the victory over Tamatanga to get his 2 points. And then David Finlay of the new Bullet Club was able to come away with a victory over Tomohiro Ishii to get his 2 points. So those are your standings of the C block. And then finally, the D block. All right. 4 competitors with 0 points, which are Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tetsuya Naito, Toru Yano, and Alex Coughlin. Let's look at Alex Coughlin. Honestly, I was actually kind of surprised. I did not think he would lose to Shane Haste, but he lost to Shane Haste. Therefore, he starts 0-1, 0 points. Yikes. And we're talking one half of the NJPW Strong Tag Team Champions with, of course, Gabe Kidd. All right, Toru Yano. Definitely looked like he was trying to sneak away, do some shenanigans to sneak away with the win, but did not go so well for him as he eats his first loss to Hiroki Goto. Tetsuya Naito. Oh, man. Crazy, unfortunate start for him as he eats a big loss to Jeff Cobb to start off the G1. Ooh, that was rough. And same thing with Hiroshi Tanahashi opening up with a loss to Zack Sabre Jr. Wow, so TMDK off to a hot start. Shane Haste, Mikey Nichols, Zack Sabre Jr. all win their opening matches. Man, TMDK going strong. But yeah, speaking of which, Hiroki Goto, Zack Sabre Jr., Jeff Cobb, Shane Haste on the board with 2 points. Of course, Shane Haste defeated Alex Coughlin. Jeff Cobb, a big victory over Tetsuya Naito. Zack Sabre Jr., big victory over the ace Hiroshi Tanahashi. And Hiroki Goto, my guy, starting off on the right path with a victory over Toru Yano. So, quite an interesting start for the G1 Climax 33. Like I said, TMDK starting off strong, but gotta give credit for the number of upsets that we've had. Like, the upsets have been really, really big. I mean, shoot. Taichi beating Will Ospreay, that's a big upset. Tangaloa beating Kenta, that's a big upset. Mikey Nichols, I really feel like Mikey Nichols beating Aaron Hanare was an upset. Part of me wants to consider Eddie Kingston beating Shingo an upset, but honestly, I felt like it could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way. Jeff Cobb upset over Tetsuya Naito. And honestly, I think Shane Haste over Alex Coughlin is an upset as well. So I'm counting 5 upsets over the weekend in this tournament. So quite a start. And we had, the one draw between Ren Narita and Shota Umino. So yeah, quite a start there for the G1 Climax 33. And as a matter of fact, I want to take a look to see when their next, I think their next tournament day is the 18th, I believe. Yes, the 18th. So for the 18th, the 18th and 19th are their next 2 tournament days. So for the 18th, got Kaito Kiyomiya versus Chase Owens. Ooh, that'll be a big test for Chase Owens. That's A block. Let's see. B block, Great Okan versus Kenta. That's going to be quite a test for those two, both coming off of losses. Back to the A block, Hikuleo versus Gabe Kidd. That's another one. You know, both suffered losses. Block B, Taichi versus Tangaloa. That should be interesting. Both coming off of wins. Block A, Rin Narita versus Yota Tsuji. That's going to be a tough task for Rin Narita. That's going to be really tough. Block B, Yoshihashi versus Will Ospreay. Man. That's going to be tough for Yoshihashi. It's going to be really tough because Will Ospreay is coming off a loss. Block A, Sanada versus Shota Umino. That should be really good. Block B, Kazuchika Okada versus El Phantasmo. El Phantasmo could go 0-2. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough for him. And then Wednesday, the 19th, we got D block and C block matches. Let's see. D block, Toru Yano versus Zack Sabre Jr. That's going to be a tough one for Toru Yano. Block C, Mikey Nichols versus David Finlay. That's going to be tough for Mikey Nichols. Block D, Jeff Cobb versus Alex Coughlin. It's going to be a tough test for Alex Coughlin, but he's capable. He's definitely capable. Block C, Eddie Kingston versus Evil. Oh, man. That should be really good. Even with the shenanigans, that should be really good. Block D, Shane Haste versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi, he's really going to need to get a victory after losing to Zack Sabre Jr. Block C, Shingo Takagi versus Aaron Hanare. Both are coming off losses, so that's going to be a big one. I'm looking forward to this one. Block D, Hiroki Goto versus Tetsuya Naito. Oh, man. Goto coming in with some momentum, but Naito can't go down 0-2. So, that's going to be tough. And then, Tomohiro Ishii versus Tama Tonga in the C block. That should be really good. Both are coming off of losses, so. But yeah, those are the next two tournament days for all four blocks to compete. So, those are some interesting matchups. So definitely looking forward to those matchups. So yeah, they'll have a break on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. They'll start back up with more block matches. So, good stuff. Good. All right, let me save that. All right, let's move on to updates for the Tokyo Princess Cup 10 from TJPW, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. All righty. Let's look at the bracket. Okay. So far, we've had 4 first-round matches that have occurred. So, starting off, Miyu Yamashita defeated Mizuki to advance. I can't say that I'm too surprised. I mean, it was already a really difficult pick anyway. So it definitely felt like there was a good chance Mizuki was going to lose. So it was really rough to see that. But Miyu Yamashita advances. And then a big upset as Mocha Miyamoto defeats Hyper Misao. Yeah, that's a big upset, y'all. So Mocha advancing to the quarterfinals, and she will face Miyu Yamashita in the quarterfinals. Ooh, that is going to be a tough match for Mocha. Oh, man. Her going up against the ace, the pink striker. Ooh, That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough for Mocha. But I got to give her credit. She beat Hyper Misao. That was big. That's big. So congrats to Mocha Miyamoto. And then, although Raku put up a ginormous fight, she just wasn't able to defeat the White Dragon Rika Tatsumi. But, I mean, she had a good number of submission attempts and really kept the offense going. I mean, Raku actually looked really strong in this match. And she came close. She came very close, y'all. But just not quite enough to defeat Rika Tatsumi. And Rika eventually makes her tap out to the Dragon Sleeper, and she advances. So, Rika Tatsumi makes it to the quarterfinals. And then this last one, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed with the outcome. But Shoko Nakajima defeats Suzume. Suzume gets a first round exit. I was actually pretty upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing against the big kaiju, but I really felt like Suzume should have at least gotten to the semis or even have won the whole thing, but that's the only thing sometimes about tournaments like this. It just seems like, you know, the bigger names tend to be the obvious ones to make it the furthest. But I guess the only thing I can say is perhaps maybe Suzume, you know, and perhaps Aris Endo are going to be saved for the tag team division and potentially become tag champs whenever they decide to do something about the vacant Princess tag titles. But aside from that, it was just really a bummer seeing Suzume eliminated early. Just, that sucks. But our next quarterfinal match will be Rika Tatsumi versus Shoko Nakajima. So that will be in the quarterfinals. And then tomorrow, the 17th, we'll have the two first round matches of Yuki Kamifuku versus Nao Kakuta and Yuki Aino versus Miyu Watanabe. So that'll be tomorrow. And then it looks like Aris Endo versus Mahiro Kiryu and Hikari Noa versus Yuki Arai, I'm sorry. I believe, let's see, the 22nd. That is Saturday. So that's this up and coming Saturday that they'll finish out the first round. But yeah, so those are your Tokyo Princess Cup 10 current standings. But like I said, I'm very happy for Mocha Miyamoto making it to the quarterfinals. I'm just really bummed that Suzume lost, though. Really, really bummed. But it is what it is. Okay, before we go into our show reviews, here's a quick word on the sponsor, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to watch and enjoy Blitzball Champ gaming content here on the U to the Tube, be sure you take a moment to check out the link to the description for Game Beauty. Game Beauty offers a variety of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. They offer items such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, and even non-makeup items such as these graphic t-shirts. They also have collaboration items like this Persona 5 Royal Limited Edition makeup collection, as you can see here, which you can get it as a full collection or you can get different bundles of this collection as well as different pieces separately. Also, Game Beauty offers free domestic and international shipping to most countries for orders over $60. And be sure to use the promo code blitzball_champ, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to take advantage of that nice little discount. And now, back to our regularly scheduled video. Enjoy. Okay, so for the first review, this will be for the Marvelous and OYAMA show that was the 16th in Tochigi, Koyama-shi Bunka Center. Never heard of this place. But small Marvelous show. 4 matches that I got a chance to check out. So I don't have the match graphics for these, but you know, I literally just checked this out at the last moment. But anyway, let's get to it. First up, we had a singles match. We had Hozan versus Aoi. This opened up the show. Of course, these two are very familiar with each other. They faced each other quite a bit, whether it's singles or in tag team competition. It was definitely back and forth, and both of these ladies definitely just continued to brawl throughout this match, even to the point where they brawled all the way further back away from the ring, outside in the arena. And they brawled so much to the point where they both could not make it back into the ring to beat the 20 count. And this ended in a double countout. Yeah. Quite a way to start the show off with a double countout. Would not have expected that. But it's definitely not over between these two. I'm pretty sure they're going to meet again in some capacity, whether it's on Marvelous or whether it's in JTO or whether it's in Ice Ribbon. They're going to meet again, for sure. They're definitely going to meet again. It's not over between those two. So just have to wait and see what happens. All right, next up, we had another singles match. We had Tsuki Aoki versus Riko Kawahata. That's another one of my girls, Riko Kawahata. I love her dancing. I love her style. Oh, this was a great match. And I really, really, really was pulling for Riko to get the victory. And she came so close. Came so close. I mean, both these ladies went back and forth with strikes and submission attempts. And, oh, man. Riko came so close. I wanted her to win so badly. But Itsuki Aoki was able to pick up the victory, kind of hitting a pump handle suplex-like pin, almost kind of like a Regalplex in a way. Hits that on Riko Kawahata for the 1, 2, 3, and she was just able to pick up the victory. I was so bummed. I wanted Riko to win so badly, but it is what it is. But it was a great match. It was definitely a great match. Both ladies were solid. Okay, next up, we had a tag team match. Non-title tag team match. We had the 3AW tag team champions of Takumi Iroha and Chikayo Nagashima going up against the team of Unagi Sayaka and Maria. One thing's for sure is Unagi Sayaka talked a lot of junk throughout this match. For sure, she talked a lot of junk throughout this match. But you know, it was a pretty back and forth match. You know, of course, Takumi was doing her thing with her kicks and all that. And, you know, there was a lot of close pinfall attempts, and, you know, both teams had some hard-hitting moves. it was really close. It was really close near the end. Looked like Maria had Takumi Iroha where she wanted her, but Takumi was able to pull off the roll-up reversal and pin Maria for the 1-2-3. And Takumi Iroha, Chikayo Nagashima pick up the victory. I guess I was just kind of bummed that it wasn't a title shot, but I mean, hey, I don't even remember the last time those tag titles were defended, so I can't really say much. You know what I mean? But it was still a pretty entertaining match. It was a pretty entertaining match. I liked it. I definitely liked it. And then the main event came down to a mixed tag match. We had the team of the 3AW singles champion and Mio Momono teaming up with Leo Izaka, going up against the team of Tomoko Watanabe and Takumi Baba. So two Takumis in action on this card. But overall, this was a solid main event. Definitely enjoyed it. I have to say, I did not expect Mio Momono to get her head kicked off by Takumi Baba. I mean, he straight up kicked the crap out of her. And just, man. It was definitely a pretty intense match. Definitely a pretty intense match. Especially the guys going back and forth. But when it was all said and done, Takumi Baba hits kind of a variation of a buzzsaw kick on Mio Momono and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. And Tomoko Watanabe and Takumi Baba get the victory in the main event. So, like I said, short show. I have to say, honestly, my favorite match was Itsuki Aoki versus Riko Kawahata. That was my favorite match of the card, overall. Yeah, that was my favorite match of the card. But yeah, nice small show. You know, not too bad at all. So, good stuff from Marvelous. Okay, now let's switch gears to the Sendai Girls show that took place also the 16th. And this was at Korakuen Hall. And I was just really happy to be able to actually order this show, you know, through Zyko. Thanks, Zyko. But to be able to order this show and actually watch it. Because I love being able to order shows and pay-per-views and show my support. You know what I mean? I do understand that, you know, some promotions are really, really difficult when it comes to getting a chance to watch them. And Sendai Girls, you know, is one of them. But I'm just really thankful that Sendai Girls had this show on Zyko to order and stream. So, thank you, Zyko. Anyway, we had 7 matches, but overall, they were pretty good with one really weird, interesting one. But anyway, let's get started with the review. Alright, first off, we opened up with a singles match between Yurika Oka and Yura Suzuki. This was a decent opening match. Can't say that it lasted too long, but it was a decent opening match. I felt like it was even. Could have gone either way. I can't say that it looked like one was being favored over the other throughout the match. I thought it was a pretty even matchup. But Yurika Oka gets the victory after hitting Yura Suzuki with a twisting frog splash. Kind of similar to what Starlight Kid does. But yeah, pinned Suzuki for the 1-2-3. Yurika Oka. And your opening match picks up the victory. But yeah, pretty decent match. Can't really complain. Okay, this next match was weird. we had another singles match. This was pretty much a comedy match. Let's just keep it real. We had Sakura Hirota versus Aiger. Yeah. This match, like I said, was a comedy match. Sakura Hirota did a lot of talking in this match, and she almost got away with some butt stabbing, but thankfully Aiger was able to avoid it. But yeah, it was clear that this was a comedy match. So I mean, it was pretty silly. It was definitely pretty silly. But when it all came down to it, Aiger eventually was able to scare the crap out of Sakura Hirota and then roll her up for the 1-2-3. So Aiger is your victor. But yeah, this match pretty much went how I figured it would. Straight up comedy match. Plain and simple as that. So that's really all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say. Okay, let's continue. Alright, next up, we had a trios match. On one side, we had the team of Yu, Ryo Mizunami, and Manami taking on the team of Lena Cross, Nina Samuels, and Akari. For the most part, this was a pretty decent match. It was just really good to see Nina Samuels wrestle again. I feel like it's been a while since I last saw her wrestle, so she was pretty much the Nina Samuels I remember, so thought that was really cool. But the action was pretty back and forth. You know, it was full of action from both teams, so you know, I can't really complain. Can't really complain at all. But solid trios match. Ryo Mizunami picks up the victory for her team, hitting Akari with that Samoan driver-like finisher she does. Pins her for the 1-2-3. And the house party continues as Ryo Mizunami, Yu, and Manami pick up the victory in this trios match. But overall, it was a pretty entertaining match. And like I said, good to see Nina Samuels again. So I was digging it. All right. Next up, we had my favorite match of the card. Hands down. This was the tag team match of Red Energy, made up of Miyuki Takase and Mika Iwata, taking on the team of Saori Ano and Sari, the Sun God. Yo. This might as well have been a main event worthy match because it definitely delivered. I mean, all four of these ladies went at it. I mean, they were hitting hard. I mean, the strikes, the moves, the drop kicks, the super kicks, the knife edge chops, the forearms. Like, these ladies were beating the crap out of each other. Like, hard hitting. Mika Iwata, yo, she is lightning fast. I mean, she was really hitting the ropes fast, getting the strikes out fast. Like, wow. And then, I really like this tag team, Red Energy. I haven't really seen much of them as a tag team, but I was very impressed. I can now see why so many folks were bummed that they weren't able to dethrone Team 200 kilograms, because to Miyuki Takase and Mika Iwata, that's a legit tag team. I mean, I know I've seen Miyuki Takase team up more with Haruka Misaki. Of course, they make up the team of Luminous. But I have to say, Red Energy, that's a legit tag team as well. But all four of these ladies look really solid. I think Saori Ano and Sari make a great pairing. Definitely showed in this match. But, yo, these ladies were hitting hard. And it went the distance to the point where it ended on a time limit draw. Yep. Was kind of bummed that it ended on a time limit draw, but I am hoping that they run this one back. They have to run this one back. Please, Sendai girls, like Wave, Ice Ribbon, Stardom, I don't care. Like, run this one back. Please. Seedling, it doesn't matter to me. Run this one back. Y'all gotta run this one back. Please run this one back. Because this was a phenomenal match. This was phenomenal. But, yeah, I hope they run it back. I really, 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 really do. Next up. Oh, wait a minute. Next up, this match turned out a lot better than I expected. Whew. Very special singles match as Big Hosh, Chihiro Hashimoto, takes on the Fairy of Cosmic Angels, Natsupoi. Whew, man. I gotta keep it real with you. I thought that for the most part this was going to be a very one-sided match, and it seemed that way at first. But I have to give Natsupoi a lot of credit. She hung in there. She took a lot of punishment, and she bounced back and dished out punishment of her own to Big Hosh. I mean, we already saw the size and the power difference between the two. And even came to the point where Natsupoi eventually German suplexed Big Hosh, which I thought was really cool. But even just seeing like the reversal she was able to pull off on Big Hosh and just really, really hanging with her. You know, keeping up with the strikes, the fancy moves, her speed, her agility definitely showed. And gotta give Big Hosh credit as well. She showed off some agility, especially with that flipping senton that she did early in the match. Like, thought that was really cool. And, you know, Big Hosh, she got some agility too now. Don't be fooled. But when it was all said and done, Natsupoi came so close. So close. And such an excellent effort, fighting spirit on high. But wasn't able to put away Big Hosh and ended up suffering an Albright German suplex hold from Big Hosh for the 1-2-3. And Chihiro Hashimoto defeats Natsupoi. Great sign of sportsmanship after the match with Big Hosh doing the poi. So, big sign of respect and sportsmanship. But yeah, Natsupoi gave it an excellent effort, but just wasn't able to defeat Big Hosh. It was definitely quite the David versus Goliath showdown between these two, but a very enjoyable match. Alrighty. Next up, we had another singles match. This show is mainly loaded with singles matches, but two familiar faces that know each other very well. In Dash Chisako taking on Lady Destroyer herself, Hiroyo Matsumoto. Now, if I remember correctly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this Dash Chisako's first match back from injury? I think this is her first match back from injury. If not, please somebody let me know. Somebody correct me if that's not the case, but I think this is her first match back from injury. But and you know, these two are former Sendai Girls tag team champions. You know, they've teamed up quite a bit, held the titles for a long time. So these two ladies know each other well. And I have to say, this was quite an excellent match. Went back and forth. We even saw some chairs get involved. We saw a ladder get involved, as well as a table. And I gotta give Lady Destroyer credit. I mean, she took chair to the head. Dash dived off top of a ladder. Frog splash onto Hiroyo Matsumoto through the table. A couple of diving double foot stomps. And she was still able to kick out. Lady Destroyer fighting spirit on high. Even withstanding all that punishment, all that offense from Dash Chisako. And yet still kicked out, and even more so was able to pick up the victory. She first hit that spiral sit-out powerbomb. Dash kicked out. But then a follow-up rock drop was all it took to put away Dash Chisako for the 1-2-3. And Lady Destroyer, Lady Godzilla, Hiroyo Matsumoto picks up the victory. And of course, they both showed love, embraced each other. Great sign of sportsmanship. Because like I said, these two ladies know each other very well. You know, they were tag team partners, tag team champs together. So, good to see the respect after the match between these two ladies. Great match. Really, really great match. A lot of fighting spirit from Hiroyo Matsumoto, taking all that punishment. Still able to put away Dash Chisako after a rock drop. Okay. And then we have the main event. This was for the Sendai Girls World Championship. The champion, Asuka/Vinny, defends against Millie McKenzie. Now, just a reminder, Millie McKenzie is a former Sendai Girls Junior World Champion. I believe she was the second Sendai Girls Junior World Champion in history. Right now, that championship is vacant. So hopefully they'll address that soon. But yeah, it is vacant. But this was a great back and forth match between Asuka and Millie McKenzie. She ate a lot of super kicks. Millie, she ate a lot of super kicks in this match. Oh my God. But both ladies had a good amount of offense against each other. And honestly, it really could have gone either way. It could have gone either way. And when it looked like, especially after two Michinoku drivers from Asuka to Millie McKenzie, it looked like she was able to go for the pin. But then at the last moment, Millie was able to reverse it into a roll-up of her own and got the 1-2-3 on that last-ditch effort. And Millie McKenzie is your new Sendai Girls World Champion. She defeats Asuka on the roll-up reversal to win the title. So congratulations to Millie McKenzie. So she's not only been a Sendai Girls Junior World Champ, but now she has won the main title, the Sendai Girls World Championship. So congratulations to her. And it looks like she might already have a challenger, because after the match, Mika Iwata came out, got in her face. Looks like she wants to be the first in line to challenge Millie McKenzie for that title. And I know she was still pretty upset after the tag match earlier that ended in a draw. But Mika wants some gold. So she went straight to Millie McKenzie. So that could potentially be Millie's first title defense. I'm down. I'm down with that. Why not? But I hope she has a good run. I hope she has a really good run. I know she's mainly been freelancing. But, I hope she has a good run. For reals. But yeah, I'm happy for her. But a solid Sendai Girls show. And like I said, I'm just really happy that I got a chance to watch this. This is normally, a promotion that's, if you're not in Japan, it's kind of hard to watch. So I really am happy that Zyko made this available on their streaming platform, and I was able to purchase this. So thank you, Zyko. I hope they do more. I hope they put more Sendai Girls shows on there, and I would like to see Pro Wrestling Wave get some love in the streaming service department. Apparently, I was told they had a streaming service a long time ago, but it's defunct. So it's like, hey, Pro Wrestling Wave, can y'all like... I mean, I know they have a YouTube channel and whatnot. I mean, they've been showing last year's Catch the Wave tournament matches on there, but it's like, I want some of the current... I want to get the current stuff on there. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, at some point. But, you know, more and more. You know, Seedling just updated their website. Ice Ribbon as well. Diana just updated their website. So, they're becoming more and more available worldwide. So, it's a start. It's gradually growing. You know? So, only time will tell. JTO, I hope that's another one. I hope does the same thing. They just made their merch available for international shipping. So, hey, it's a start. We just got to be a little more patient. You know? But, what a weekend. What a great weekend. I know it's still got the Ice Ribbon, Yokohama Ribbon 2023 show to check out. I'm going to hopefully try to see about the Catch the Wave finals. I'm going to try to see. But yeah, it's been an incredible weekend of pro wrestling. And yeah, it's only going to get better. I know we got the 5-star Grand Prix getting ready to start next week. So we got a lot to look forward to, y'all. Whole lot to look forward to. But that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And also, let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think of the current standings so far in the G1 Climax 33? What did you think of the matches that have happened? What matches are you looking forward to upcoming in these next couple of days? Tokyo Princess Cup 10. Let me know what you thought about the first few first round matchups. They're going to be finishing up the first round soon, you know, up into the end of this weekend. So let me know your thoughts there. Let me know your thoughts on the Marvelous show. What'd you think of the Marvelous show and the matches? And the Sendai Girls show. What'd you think of that show? The matches, what were your favorites? All of that stuff. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.